Some crazy stuff happened this week.
Dude, some shit went down.
Yo, 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 welcome back.
Yo, yo, yiggity, yo.
The week after Halloween.
Yeah, buddy.
Are you on a sugar high right now still?
No, because low-key, this is like still the day before Halloween.
Okay, fucking way to sell me out.
No, in all fairness, I have been eating way too much freaking candy.
I took my nephew to some little pre-trick-or-treating things, and I've already ate 2 Reese's today, and they were delicious.
Oh, I bet that was so good. Mm-hmm. You know what I basically had for breakfast at 4 p.m. today?
Whoa, I don't know where you're going next.
A Milky Way.
Keep me on my toes.
3 Musketeers, a Snickers, and a Twix. Like the mini version.
I'm glad you have did you write that shit down so you could say it later? You're like, oh, I had exactly
No,
these candies.
like I eat them in order, like in a specific order. Like I eat my least favorite things first.
I knew you were mentally fucked in the head, but you eat them in an order.
I do everything in order of my least favorite things first. That's how I live my life. And always, like, if I'm wearing 2 separate socks that aren't matching, my favorite one goes on my right foot.
I hope that we have psychologists listening, because there's a mental disorder that goes with that.
I'm pretty sure it's OCD, but it's fine.
I do not wear mismatched socks. Instant gag. That will make me gag.
Well, I mean, like, okay. So, like, I literally probably 2 years ago gave Lily, like, all of my socks because I had, like, hundreds of pairs of socks and they were all, like, these crazy vibrant colors, and I was just to the point where I was like, I can't be wearing neon socks anymore.
Yeah. Like, I'm 30 and now I only wear white, gray, or black.
Yeah, I don't really, like...
You're not all the way 30 yet. You infant.
Facts.
You can still wear socks with ballerinas and princesses, okay?
I still have, like, a year and 2.5 weeks.
Little toddler. Anyway. Do you wear, like, completely different socks? Or is it, like, the same package, just different color?
No, so, like, what happens, like, now is, like, all my socks are, like, solid colors, with the exception of my hiking socks.
Oh, yeah, I have cool wool socks for my Birks. I'm a basic white bitch in the winter.
Yeah.
Year-round also, but...
I'm pretty sure I've seen you wear, like, some holiday socks. Like, you got fucking bats on your socks or something.
I would fucking wear bats on my socks. It's fucking bats.
Yeah. But
no, I don't have bat socks.
Yeah. But what happens is I buy, like, or, like, I've been gifted, like, a set of socks, and they're all solid colors, and then, like, they're, like, some of them are, like, just a different shade, and, like, I've lost one of one color, like, one of a set and one of another set, and they're similar in color, so then I wear those too.
But they're, like, different, like, seams are in different spots, different...
No, they're, like, no.
The same brand.
No, I have to wear, like, the same brand sock on my foot.
Oh, okay.
But
okay, that's acceptable.
But, like, literally since I was a kid, like, you know the seam on your toe?
Yeah.
If the end of that little seam touches my pinky toe, it's game over. Like, I can't function.
Do you know how to fix that?
I just move it to another toe.
Oh, your sock has, like, cat hair on it. Okay.
I'm sure it does. These are actually my mom's socks, so.
Here, I'm about to fix your life.
Okay.
Wear your fucking sock inside out.
Oh, no.
Yes, no.
Because then I'll feel that rubbing against my shoe.
You won't.
Yes, I will.
It feels good.
No.
It feels so good. I wear my socks inside out.
No. I can't.
It's healthy.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I always wear my socks inside out. Because my little pinky toes are, like, little delicate. You know Princess and the Pea? Where she could fill, like, a pea in the mattresses. Oh my god, how fucked up was your childhood?
I don't like cartoons. I never have.
It's not a cartoon. It's like a fairy tale. The Princess and the Pea.
But is it animated?
It's not a cartoon. It's like a story. Like a book.
Is it live action?
It's not like a show. It's just like a story. Like a book.
Oh, I was like, no.
Okay, well, the concept is this princess, like... She has, like, 100 mattresses stacked up. And she's like, there's something hard in there or whatever. And there's a pea in between her mattresses and she can fill it.
Oh, yeah, that's like...
Well, you're ruining my vibe. Anyway,
my
little pinky toe is, like, a little delicate angel. And it can fill the seam. And so I have to wear my socks inside out.
Yeah, I just moved my sock. But, yes, I have OCD.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But... I haven't talked to my therapist about that one, so.
I need you to report that to your therapist.
I haven't talked to my therapist in like 2.5 months, and I still haven't emailed her, so.
Oh my god. Last episode, I shat all over my therapist, and I want to report to you that I just signed up to get a new therapist, and I, like, creeped her on social media. Not, like, her private page. I would if I could find it, though. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sure if you really tried, you could find it.
Oh, I probably could. I'm, like, a sleuth. She has, like, the cutest little first name, and she looks really sweet and kind.
Have you've been to a session with her, or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I got a referral of this new therapist.
Okay.
And I'm so glad I didn't go to her, because I, like, Googled her. I didn't go right away. I Googled her, and her picture popped up, and she looked like a fucking Republican senator in, like, a small, grimy town.
Oh.
She's wearing, like, a sweater vest with, like, one of those old lady Karen haircuts and, like, too much foundation.
Somebody that, like, screams the stereotype of, like, Republican.
Christy Gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we call her Crusty Nope, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so, like, that was the therapist that was referred to me, and I was, like, instantly no. Not to judge a book by its cover. Like, I feel like I'm a nice person, but not to my therapist. Like, I need a therapist is the best friend that you pay.
Yeah.
But, like, they give you good advice. Because
Yeah.
you don't give me good advice.
Wait.
Okay, it's not really that you don't give me good advice. It's just that you also need therapy.
You do indeed. I do indeed. But I am low-key. Yo, you guys, actually, I don't know when voting ends.
But, like, vote.
Yeah, when does voting end?
I think it's, like, November 7th.
Okay, so this will probably, like, be out after voting is over, but, like...
No, I think it will be, like, the day before voting ends.
Okay, maybe. But either way,
just vote.
please go vote. Like, I've already voted, and look, I am really hoping that some things get changed so that I can have some health insurance in this state.
Yeah, I care about health insurance, but yeah, we're not political bitches, but when it comes to, like, a few things, I guess we kind of are.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, like, who you vote for, as long as you go vote.
Yeah, for sure.
You go vote. So.
And vote for people that respect your vote.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but do what you want.
Somehow we ended up in this, and we weren't even going to talk about politics today.
We did not. Okay, so I also didn't finish that story. So I was referred to, like, the one therapist, and I said no, and then I found a new therapist, and I get to go see her this following week, and I'm, like, kind of stoked. Like, I feel ready to, like, reset and try again.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
It's going to be so good.
I'm kind of in the mood to laugh. Can you tell me a funny story?
Yes. But really quickly, I did want to ask you a question.
Oh, shoot, what?
Okay, but wait. You wanted me to ask you how your week was.
Maybe it was okay. But, like, physically right now in this moment, my lips are chapped. My knuckles feel dry. Like, my toes are naked because I took my polish off. Like, I'm just not feeling right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I need to go home and pamper myself after this.
Okay. I was like, is that what you told me it was going to be funny, and now I'm just like, it sounds like
it's not funny.
We need a self-care moment.
But I've, like, drank so much water.
Oh my god, I haven't drank enough water today. My mouth is so dry.
I'm on my second water bottle for the day. I don't know what you just did with my water bottle.
This water bottle?
Are you trying to... Don't show my plastic to the internet.
Oh my god.
I don't use plastic water bottles.
You should get yourself one of these.
Okay. Out of all the times that we've, like, hung out, like, I normally have my blue tie-dye water bottle with, right?
I don't even know what that looks like, dude.
Shut up all the way. It literally went on our California road trip with us. It is a blue tie-dye
Bro, I couldn't tell you
swirly.
any of your shit on that road trip because you were forever losing it.
You know what? The only thing I can remember from that trip is your nasty sleeping bag that kept touching me. So I guess I don't know what your shit looks like either.
You know what my sleeping bag looks like?
Ew, I just know what it feels like. And not in a good way. I don't know if there's a good way to, like, know somebody. No. That was creepy.
I don't want to know.
I just feel like, okay, you need to cut that because that was, like, bad.
I'm not. I'm leaving that in.
Stop. I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, this is the third fulfillment of this water bottle. So at least this plastic is getting its life.
Dang.
But I'm telling you that I don't normally use this. I just forgot it one time and had to buy this.
Okay, well, if I magically get to work with these guys again, take advantage of the discount code.
Oh, fine. Sold.
Because I use this thing like crazy.
I do. It's cute.
When I'm at home, I use this all the time.
But I like water bottles with straws.
They have straws.
Oh, shit. Sold then.
Yeah.
I was going to say something about how your water bottle has peaches on it, but I think I've already made enough weird sex jokes.
Yeah, let's move on.
Any whoozy. How was your week?
It was great, but I wanted to ask you a random ass question that I had today.
I'm ready.
Because I had a really good answer for it, but I'm forgetting
swallow
it now.
this water first.
But I already forgot my really good answer, so I'm going to ask you anyway, and maybe it'll trigger my answer. What is your least favorite thing? Oh, I remember now.
Oh.
What is your least favorite thing about, like, technology? Like, using technology as a whole, like, in your everyday life? Like, your TV, your phone.
You know what fucking irritates me to the core?
Yes.
Tangled fucking cords.
I
hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I have a power strip thing, like, by my nightstand.
Yeah.
And I have, like, my lamp, my phone, my, like, Nintendo Switch charger, my phone charger, my Alexa.
And you just have cords galore.
And I just have, like, cords galore. And I'm not an organized person, so I'm not gonna, like, put them behind and, like, tape that shit up, whatever. So,
girl,
I hate cords. I also hate...
But, like, the act of actually using technology, like, something that they're like, oh, here's this tool or this thing that's going to be, like, so good for you, like, in using your TV or your computer or your phone. And then, like, you use it and you're like, we haven't come up with a more efficient fucking method to this. Or, like, why can't this just be, like, a software update to change it to the newest thing? I feel like I'm trying to get you to say a very specific thing because I'm thinking a very specific thing. So...
Rewind. Let me ask you a random question.
Okay.
What's something that you hate about using technology? Stop laughing. This is like a very serious question that I just thought of.
Oh, okay. Shit, my bad. Sorry. My acting skills are not being switched on right now, but let me try. I like low key, really, not even low key. I fucking hate high key at like a volcanic level. Hate typing in emails and passwords using a TV remote.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Every time I have to do it, I just literally want to take the phone and the TV and chuck it off the side of the Grand Canyon.
Like, I hate login shit in general. Like, we're in fucking 2021. Why don't you have a pupil scanner for all my shit? Like,
well, you can. You can use your Face ID.
To unlock my phone.
No, I use it on all my passwords on my phone.
Yeah, but, like, I can't log into, like, fucking Hulu on my computer for it.
Oh, well, you should just be saving that stuff to your, like, Google Drive passwords thing.
Nikki, what I'm fucking agreeing with you.
Okay, I'm just saying that, like, I feel like you're not using it. Where, like,
But, like, everybody's phone is, like, their lifeline. So if I fucking have everything saved in my phone and I'm, like, look at my pupils, bitch. And then my TV should just be, like, smart enough to be, like, yes, Mariah, phone, pupils, here's Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I think that problem will be solved soon.
Good.
I really do think that will be solved soon.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, TikTok algorithm, like, the information's being sent to China, whatever. Like, oh, don't give away the shape of your pupil. Let me tell you a secret. I'm a fucking loser in the middle of the Midwest who makes, like, no money, who currently has yellow, nasty toenails and dry-ass lips. Like, if you want to steal my identity, honey.
Yeah, and then when people are like, the government's watching you, it's like...
Watching me what?
Great. What are they watching me do? Edit my YouTube videos?
At most, they're gonna know, like, what type of porn I consume. Sorry. Everything else about my life is basic. You're probably not gonna like what you figure out about me there either.
Yeah, and then, like, you shouldn't have, like, a Google Home or an Alexa. And I'm like...
What does she hear me rip ass in the middle of my sleep?
Yeah, I snore, I cry, whatever. Like, who cares? Who cares? What am I doing that I'm so worried that the government's... Like...
You know how you can, like, go in and, like, hear clippets of things that your Alexa has recorded?
I don't know how to do that, but that is how they convicted that guy in Colorado.
Oh, I need to hear more about that. But first, let me tell you. I have been, like... I was just looking at my vaccination record for a COVID vaccine not too long ago, like... And I was like, oh, I know the exact date that I got my shots, right? When I got the second dose... I spiked a fever and had like a crazy wicked dream, and I slept so fucking hard that like I was like on my side that my arm went numb. And, like, I woke up screaming bloody fucking murder. And I was like, I broke my arm! Take me to the emergency room! And so I really want to go back and, like, see if my Alexa recorded that.
That'd be so funny, dude.
Yeah. But, like, tell me more about this murder.
Okay, so do you know the guy who, like...
I personally don't.
Okay, like, trigger... I fucking hope you don't know the guy. Okay. So for everybody at home listening to this chaotic conversation, that was absolutely not what we planned on this episode being in the fucking slightest. This is going to be a little bit of a trigger warning. If you are not into hearing about true crime or people getting murdered, maybe skip ahead a couple minutes.
Like, let me tell you, this podcast is for you, but the next 2 minutes might not be for you. Stop coughing when I'm trying to talk.
I'm sorry. That's what happens when I laugh.
Okay. Colorado murder. Go.
Yes. Also, we are huge true crime fans here, so like this might not be the only time that something like this happens, but it will not be the entire podcast.
We won't get like gruesome with it.
No.
But we find that shit like obviously we're Taylor Swift fans, and so we love like decoding her Easter eggs and stuff. And I'm not saying that like Taylor Swift's a murderer, but I'm just saying there's parallels in like detective work.
Yeah, for sure. So the guy in Colorado that murdered his pregnant wife and his 2 toddlers and then put them in the barrel out at his work.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about that? Did you watch the Netflix thing?
Yeah.
So in the Netflix thing, they talk about, or maybe they didn't in the Netflix thing, and I read it in an article later, but they somehow used his Alexa to convict him in court, but they weren't allowed to release it from the courtroom. It wasn't like a piece of evidence that could be released, to my understanding, at least at the time. And it's not that, I don't think it was like the audio bits were used. It was when the phones were connected to Wi-Fi and when they weren't.
Oh, fucking groovy.
Yeah. So that's how they like convicted him to be like, oh yeah, you guys left the house at the same time because he took her phone with him.
Bro.
Yeah. I think it was something like that. Don't quote me. This is not a factual podcast.
Listen, like, I'm about to give away my murder secret and then I'll never be able to murder anyone. But anyways, people are dumb about devices.
Yeah.
Like,
so
go
dumb.
bury it somewhere or like put it in a stream. Me personally, I have a really good Ninja blender and I would just fucking blend up the phone. I don't know why. I just always thought that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a million different things that you could do to be smarter about using technology to not be convicted of a murder, but
yeah, like
if you're murdering somebody, you're probably not really like logically thinking enough to think of all of those things, and if you are a true psychopath. And
yeah, put me in that category, because what I would do is like I spend a lot of time with my wild ass dog. Max is his name, and if I needed to prove that I was like at home or whatever, I'd fucking tape my phone to his collar, and that psychopath runs miles around the house and was like always home doing stuff. So
yeah,
I would leave the house and then, you know, I'd just be like, yeah, look at my phone records. I was literally home, running circles in my backyard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's fine. Yeah.
But anyways,
so that was a long.
I hope that this podcast
tangent.
episode is never like on a Netflix docuseries where like I murdered someone and then they use this quote.
Yeah, like I literally don't know. Please.
But anyways, I don't plan on murdering.
Okay, good. Well, how did we get into that conversation?
I'm not sure, but I did want to tell you something that happened last night after. Oh no. Oh, we went to a party together this week. We didn't even talk about that. But when I got home, there was this huge spider sitting by my front door.
Ew.
And I thought it was fake. Like, I thought someone was pulling a prank on me. And so I was like, fucking funny. And I went to touch it with my foot.
No.
Because it was like missing legs. Like, its legs were broken.
Oh.
No, I'm going to show you anyways.
That is like a full tarantula.
I'm telling you. Yeah, and like, do you see like where its legs are broken?
Okay, I need to stop looking at it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, like it was.
I've been having very vivid dreams lately, like very vivid dreams lately. I don't need that. I don't need that. There's
2 things that while I'm sleeping I never want to appear. The feeling of your fucking sleeping bag. And the specific missing leg spider.
Ew, stop showing it to me.
Well, I just think it's funny.
Stop showing it to me.
So anyways,
Ugh.
I stomped on it and smeared it. And if you're one of those people that's like, let the spiders live, let them outside, trust me, I want the spiders to eat the mosquitoes, but there's like a fine line. Like, you're not allowed to sit on my front porch and greet me when I get home.
Okay, look, I am all about, like, letting nature do its thing, too, but for me, spiders literally reproduce in, like, the hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, like, it's fine.
And, like, if it ends up in my space, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if this fat boy is, like, in my bathroom trying to greet me while I'm shitting, or, like, doing
I will not kill a bee.
Oh, I don't save the bees. I would never kill a bee.
No.
I am not a monster.
But
I'm just a spider killer.
Fuck spiders.
But anyways, when I smashed, when I schmooshed it, when I smushed it, I, like, you know, like, as I do, like, I can't just stomp on them because that scares me. I have to, like, run my foot along them. The line of its guts was probably, like, 2 feet long.
You're so lucky that didn't have, like,
babies on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wearing, like, flip-flops, as I do.
Ugh.
Like, Birkenstocks year-round. Gross. Now I have vivid nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I'm like, please, no. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Let's move on.
Speaking of disgusting things.
Yes.
How was your little fall vacation that you took without me?
It was everything but disgusting, with the exception of us not showering for the entire week.
Ew.
I mean, there was...
okay.
There was a shower on the back
I know
of the
you're
van.
like a baby wipe. I know that you're a clean person.
Oh, yeah.
So that's fine.
Baby wipe all day, every day.
I, of course, don't think your trip was disgusting. I just, you know, get jelly real easy.
Yeah. Look, the fall trip was great. Mana and I stayed in, like, we got this camper van collab thing.
So
I'm gonna
cool.
shout them out. They're called Walden Camper Vans. They're literally the nicest people, like, I've ever collaborated with. Like, they're so freaking fabulous.
Do they only have camper vans in, like, the New England area, or, like...
Yeah, like, they're based out of Boston, and they're so nice, and the vans are incredible. Mana and I were literally like, we could just keep living in this thing. Like, we were like, this is absolute perfection.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. Like, we went all over New England. Chasing fall in New England is an absolute fucking nightmare, and it wasn't as good as it was last year, like the fall colors, because of, like, the weather and stuff. It was really good. Chasing fall in New England is a nightmare because you literally have to, like, you're chasing the colors and you don't know where they are. So, like, it was, like, one of those things where we were like, oh, there's some fall colors here. So we were there, and then we did this hike, and we were like, oh, there's not really any fall colors here. And then the storm came in and flooded everything, like, flooded and took all of the colors out of the area. So then we were like, we're going to go to this other area. We get there, dead. And we got, like, and on the way there, we were excited because there were colors coming. Like, there were, like, big, vibrant trees, and we were like, okay, this is going to be great. Get there, everything's, like, naked. It's stick season. And we're like, fuck this. So then we, like, yeet it to this other part, and same, like, and then we ended up in, like, before fall. So it was, like, everything was still, like, summer. Green. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? So, like, somehow we drove past peak fall. I mean, we still saw, like, really beautiful colors, just, like, not...
Yeah.
Really, like, the best New England fall colors that I've seen. Apparently, like, Michigan was the place to be this year. And, like, from what I've seen, it was fucking epic.
I'll cry myself to sleep about not being in Michigan last month. But anyway.
Oh
I am
God.
so bitter when it comes to your trips and, like,
yeah,
being at home.
Look, girl,
so
you'll get there.
sorry.
It'll be, like, your own journey. You'll figure it out one day, and you'll be able to, like, travel and do all of the things, okay?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
To chase fall into Michigan.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody does it their own way. You don't have to be a full-time traveler. You just figure it out. You can be a weekend warrior.
Yes, I do.
You can be a weekend warrior.
Listen,
you know.
I need to be a stay-at-home dog mom in a multi-million-dollar mansion, but also travel every day.
Yeah.
I needed to live 2 lives simultaneously.
Yeah, there's, you know, you can just stage it out. But it was fabulous. We had a good time, and then we eventually gave up, and that's how we ended up in Rhode Island at the beach, which was great. Like, It was fun.
Worked out well for me and my seashells.
Yeah, exactly.
Got me.
My video that we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah.
But
worked out well.
Yeah, I do want to talk about, we somehow ended up in a college town in Massachusetts.
I thought you were going to say a cult.
Yeah, we ended up in a cult. Let me just change my story right now.
That'd be so cool, honestly, though.
Yeah, I mean, it really did feel like I had entered a cult.
We did have a long conversation this week about, like, if one of us were to disappear, what the other would do.
Facts.
So, you'd be fucked if you tried to run away from me and join a cult. I'd be like, wrong.
I fully think I am too smart for cults.
I 50% think I'd save you because I would, like, no, not my best friend, but I'd 50% save you, like, for my own selfish reasons. Who would I talk shit with? Like, who would I would
It'd be a really good story for the podcast, honestly.
Do you think our podcast would go viral if you, like, disappear into a cult?
You know, I think so.
I'm just saying.
I feel like you could send the story to, like, all the media outlets and be like, podcast star disappears into cult. And then, like, they would all run the story, even though, like,
ooh,
you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just do that anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah. Hopefully, like, leave your phone with me at first, though. So that way all of, like, the footage you have on your phone that you haven't posted, I could, like, slowly leak it and sell it to TMZ.
Oh, cool. Rad.
And then I could pay for you to come back.
Just not my nudes. Just kidding.
Psych.
I don't do that shit.
I don't need your phone for those. Just kidding. I don't know why I'm being like this today.
It's so funny, though. I'm trying not to, like, laugh into the mic.
I am, like, in a fucking mood.
It's so funny, though. Oh, that was good. I don't even know where I was going with that.
I just love to throw you for a loop, and sometimes it's hard, because, like, I feel like you're able to read my mind a lot of times, right? And so I just, like, all I want to do is try to, like, say something that you wouldn't expect.
Sometimes you get me, like, really well.
Woo.
But sometimes I try and, like, stone cold you back.
I hate that.
You do it to me too, though, so it's fine.
Yeah. Brick wall you. Okay.
Yeah. So we ended up in this
cult.
Yeah. This
college town.
College town.
Okay.
Called Amherst. So UMass Amherst in Massachusetts. And we, like, fully were not in, like, we were just like, oh my god, college town. And then Mana and I were like, it's a Saturday, and it would be really stupid of us to not take advantage to, like, go out.
Ooh, yeah. Find some college hotties.
That's what we fully thought. We were like,
oh no. What?
So ridiculous. So we, like, get all dressed in the van, and we're like, you know what, I haven't shaved our armpits, like, you know, we both forgot to bathe with baby wipes. You know, doused ourselves in some perfume and dry shampoo. And this was, like, our, like, I think this was our 5th day in the van.
So you already had, like,
so we were
hike days.
Yeah. Like, we were gross. But we got ready. We looked cute. And I don't think really anybody could tell that we were disgusting. So it was fine.
Cool.
In a Walmart parking lot, got all ready. Went out, and we, like, picked this place. Like, I Googled, like, best college bar or something like that, and, like, read all the reviews, and this one place was like cheap drinks, like, they pour heavy.
Perfect.
Yeah, whatever, fine. And we show up, and there's a line, so we're like, okay, we'll get in line. And, like, when we got into the line, we both had spotted, like, a couple cute guys, and then yeah, and then we're standing in line, and I'm like, and then these 2 guys get in line behind us, and it's not that they weren't. Okay, they just weren't cute. They weren't, like, I'm trying to be nice, but they, like, neither one of us were, like, into it. And then they, like...
It's, like, weren't your thing.
Yeah, and Mana and I had, like, made up this whole story about, like, we, like, changed our names, like, where we went to college, that. Like, all of this stuff was so funny. And then, like, these guys asked the name, and I was like, yeah, I'm Nikki, and I was like, fuck. That was not the name I was supposed to say.
Oh my god,
like,
what a rookie.
Son of a bitch. And Mana forgot, too.
You would never get away with murder. No offense.
I just fully was, like, checked out by the time we were, like, had stood in that line, because I was, like, watching all these other girls who were, like, it was cold, and they were, like, basically wearing nothing, and I was like, yeah, I remember doing that, but
yeah,
my brain had detached. I was like, okay. And these guys, like, kept talking to us, and they, like, at one point, like, asked us if we were together, and it got, like, super awkward, and, like, Mana and I both kept, like, turning away from them, like, we don't really want to talk to you, like, at all. And then they would turn around and, like, talk to the girls behind them, and then, like, we were laughing because, like, they're clearly, like, 21, and Mana and I are, like, she's 26, I'm 28, so, like, we're just dying laughing, and, like, you know, we're like, this is not our first rodeo, so, like, we know what these guys are, like, trying to do, so we're just, like, laughing, whatever. And then the girls in front of us get out of line and they go somewhere else, And so then we ended up in between these two guys and then this big group of other guys who had cute guys in the group at one point, and then they had all left. And then the guys behind us were talking, and these cute guys walked by, and both Mana and I were like clocked them so hard. And then the guys behind us started talking to us again, and we couldn't, like, we lost where the cute guys went. We were like, damn.
Ugh.
We would have, like, gone wherever they went, but we lost them.
You guys have poor Hawkeye radars.
Yeah. Like, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been in the game and really, like, thinking about trying to flirt with anybody in public, okay?
Okay.
We're standing in line, and we're almost to the front, and the guys in the group in front of us, one guy turns around and starts talking to the guys behind us and goes, "You were at my frat house." And the guy was like, "What? I don't even live here." And he was like, "Yeah, you're fucking bullshitting me. You were at my frat house and you started a fight with my buddy." And then they start going at it, and they're...
No way.
They're literally... Like, Mana and I are cackling, laughing. Like, I shit you not, we're both sitting there like, ha ha, like, laughing. Like, I couldn't even keep it together. Like, I was audibly, like, laughing out loud while these guys, like, tough guyed it out.
Oh, God.
Over us. And, like, we're just standing there, like, whatever. And, like, we knew they were, like, trying to be, like, these tough guys.
Men are so weird.
And it was so funny. And then they, like, stop arguing. The guys behind us, like, the guys in front of us, like, dropped it. They were like, whatever. And the guys behind us were like, "Yeah, fuck that guy," like, blah, blah, blah. And we could hear, like, both sides. And we're still fucking laughing. We were like, oh, my God, how did we get here? These fucking children. It was so funny. We were, like, dying laughing. I can't even, like, explain to you exactly what happened, so it doesn't even sound as funny as it was. But, like...
You hyped up this story, and I was, like, so into it.
It was so... Okay, but, like, this string of things is happening, so it's just,
okay.
like, silly. Yeah. It's, like, silly shit.
Like, whew, not what you expected from
Yeah, and, like, I didn't go to a college with fraternities or sororities, so, like, this is, like, this whole thing for me where, like, these guys are arguing about, like, showing up to a frat party.
To have that college life.
Oh, for sure.
But you were too busy, like, actually studying, and I was too busy, like...
Not?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
We all had our experiences.
Ew, do you even know where I went to college? At first? Huh?
North Dakota?
Oh, you do know. Yeah, I went to a small community college. You told me your murder
story.
A murder story?
Your roommate that murdered that baby.
Oh, that was in South Dakota, but yeah.
Oh, I thought that was in
That was
North
my second college.
Oh, okay.
I did go to 3. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Wait, so which 3 did you go to?
North Dakota, a small community college, and then I went to Black Hills State.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then I went to just, like, the Rapid City campus.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically still through BH, but, like,
yeah,
an hour away. So
that's one of the 3 I went to as well.
Anyways, Nikki and I have this theory, like, we're gonna eventually figure out times that our lives overlapped because we have always been into the same things at the same time.
Yeah.
And, like, our hometown is pretty smallish.
Yeah.
So, like, there were definitely times where we were, like, at the same place at the same time. And
oh, for sure. How
funny would it be if we took a college class together?
I don't think we did.
No, I know we didn't, but...
I only went there first semester in 2013. It was...
I literally can't think of, like, what year I went. I'm determined to find out when our paths crossed. One day I want to go through all the albums of, like, pictures I took. Like, did you ever hang out at the roller skating rink?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I need to go through all my pictures and, like, see if you're in the background of any of them.
That was a huge thing that I did in middle school. I was there at least twice a weekend, every weekend.
I loved going there, too. Yeah. Especially when they would have all those, like, little parties. Like, they did Halloween parties and, like...
Yeah, my friends and I were there
my God.
all the time. All the time. Like, so much so that, like, my friends got, like, ice skates for, like, their birthdays and Christmas.
Oh, I was talking about the roller skating rink.
Oh, the roller skating rink, yeah. I went there a lot, like, in daycare and stuff, but not.
You never did in, like, middle school years?
It was closed.
Oh, that must have been, like, just the age gap between us.
Yeah. No, I wanted it. That's how we ended up at the ice skating rink.
Oh. Yeah, I did hang out at the ice skating rink a lot, too, though. Love to go to a roller skating rink. Like, that'd be such a good, fun workout.
Yeah.
You know what I really want to do in my next life?
What?
Maybe this one. We'll see. Roller derby.
Let's do it. I have roller skates.
You want to do roller derby?
Maybe.
I would have been, like, determined to do it, but my mom's best friend, like, really fucked up her ankle.
Everybody fucks up something doing everything.
Yeah, but it was, like, really bad. And
that's not the rule. one person breaking and fucking up their ankle isn't the rule.
Okay, well,
That's the exception to the
I've
rule.
never broke a bone, and I'm like an angel baby, and I don't need to be fucked up.
Look, girl, you better be manifesting yourself breaking something over tearing something, because tearing something is...
I am manifesting my body staying in one piece, thank you.
Yeah, but if you're gonna fuck something up, at least break it, because you don't... Tearing shit? Hell no. I would rather... I mean, I've only ever broken my finger, but like...
Ew.
Yeah, that was awful. It got me out of changing diapers, though, which was great.
Oh my god. I thought of you today.
What? No way.
I saw this hilarious TikTok where this girl was like duetting a comment, and the original video was like, I've been constipated and I don't feel very well. And then someone said, have you ever tried getting Starbucks and then walking around TJ Maxx? And so she, like, to be funny, got Starbucks and walked around TJ Maxx, and then she, like, is recording herself, and then her eyes get big. And she's like, no fucking joke, it actually made me shit. But I was like, okay, some people go to TJ Maxx to take a shit, and, like, I'm one of those people. I go to, like, a favorite store, and I instantly, my bowels are like, yeah, bitch, we're relaxed, we're ready to go. But in case you didn't know, Nikki has a funny story about TJ Maxx. Enlighten us. What'd you do there?
Breaking my finger?
That's so...
Bro.
It's so funny.
It was so stupid, though.
But, like, out of all the places and all the cool things that could happen when you're like, I broke a finger. Like,
yeah,
you fucking
literally,
broke
like,
a finger in
all
TJ Maxx.
Other fucking times I thought I'd broken a bone or, like, broken a finger. Like, the amount of times I took a fucking basketball to the end of one of my fingers and I never broke my finger. I fucking break my finger in TJ Maxx.
That's so funny.
It was so stupid. Literally, okay, so my ex and I, we were hanging out with my cousins, and we had a few drinks, and we, for whatever reason, my cousins decided that they needed an ottoman, and so they were like, let's go to TJ Maxx and, like, buy an ottoman. And I was like, we're drunk. Like, not really drunk, we're tipsy. Like, why are we going to, okay, I guess this is what adults do when they drink, was my thought. And so I was like, okay. And we're in TJ Maxx and we're all goofing around. And, like, I'm not trying to buy anything. And so, like, my ex and I are, like, running through the store. And I, like, jumped on his back and, like, looked across the store. And we both were like, oh, no, they see us. Because we were, like, kind of trying to hide from them. Like, children in the
hide
clothes.
From your cousins?
Yeah, like children in the fucking clothes racks. And so he, like, dove down with me on his back and rolled us under, like, the hanging clothes. And he was on my arm, and he was crushing my elbow. Like, his hips were, like, crushing my elbow.
Why is the story of you going through excruciating pain just, like, cracking me up?
Because he was a bitch, okay? And, like, I was like, get off my fucking elbow, get off my elbow. And, like, obviously my hand was on the other side of him. Oh. And I didn't have a flat hand on the ground.
Oh, I feel like this is getting graphic.
And he just rolled, and I didn't flatten out my hand. And his other hip had perfectly landed, like, on my half, like, bent fingers. And it, like, perfectly put pressure and, like, snapped.
Ew, like, okay.
At the top of my...
You're getting a little graphic.
Well, you wanted to hear about
it. It's a funny story, and now you're making it gruesome.
Hurt. Basically, where it broke was, like, at the top knuckle, like, the itty-bitty end of your finger, like, the corner of that, like, broke. And I immediately knew. We rolled out of it, and I was like, my finger's fucking broken. And he was like, no, it's not. I was like, no, I swear to God. And he, like, immediately was like, okay, yeah, like, you're telling me your finger's broken. And I was like, yeah.
And you had to wear a big-ass cast on it.
Yeah, and, like, I like, splinted it up, and I was like, okay, like, I'll go to, like, urgent care at some point, like, I was like, and it was my birthday. Like, I went to urgent care on my birthday. And I was like...
So funny.
I was like, I'm pretty sure my finger's broken. It was all bruised. It was, like, horrible. But we're walking out of there, and my cousin is like... I was like, no, my finger's broken. He's like, Nikki, your finger's not fucking broken. Like, shut up. And I was like, I swear to God, if there's anything I know in this life, my finger's broken right now. You shut up. Like,
that's so funny.
I was like...
I have a terrible friend. I feel so bad for you because, like...
And it hurt so bad. And then I go to urgent care. And I was like, hey, like, I'm pretty sure my finger's broken. Like, I know there's not really much you can do for a broken finger. Can you just make sure everything's in the right place so that I can just, like, let it heal?
Okay.
So they...
You went from, like, a light, funny story about shitting in TJ Maxx to, like, graphic.
We literally were talking about a man putting his... You know what? I'm not going to do another trigger warning. But we were talking about something very graphic in a murder earlier, and you were totally fine. So me breaking my finger is nothing compared to that.
That's where I draw the goddamn line.
But I go in there, they do an x-ray, and she was like, oh, I have to, like... what do you call it?
Set it?
No. Refer you to, like, an orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah.
Not that you have to get surgery, but, like, an orthopedic doctor.
They need to look at it, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? So then I had to make an appointment and go into this orthopedic doctor. And I get in there, and the guy's like, oh, I have to refer to a hand specialist.
You have a hand specialist?
And he was like, I don't think we need to do an MRI. Like, I'm sure, like, you didn't tear anything in there. But we might need to, but I have to ask a hand specialist to make sure that I would splint it properly and that we don't need to have an MRI.
Specialist.
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And so they do all this shit, and they ended up putting me in a fucking stupid ass splint where my finger was bent upwards the opposite direction for 6 weeks.
Stop. You're trying to make me puke.
Dude, that's just how
my god, don't do that.
She's freaking out because I'm double jointed, you guys.
Ew, it's so
I could,
gross.
Like, bend my fingers backwards.
Stop.
But it had to be, like, bent up a certain way for, like, months.
Okay, don't say bent up again because I'm gonna Ralph on you.
She's like, got her eyes closed. Mariah's like all pale. Can't handle it.
I literally
Somebody murders their kids and you're fine, but God forbid I bend my finger.
Okay, well, we've already addressed that you need therapy, but, like, I will bring that up to my therapist. My brand new therapist for a session. I'm gonna be like, so today we're gonna tackle, I can talk about graphic murder, but, like, Nikki, like, those weird fucking things. Like, I can't even say it. It's so gross. Anyway.
It's so stupid.
Stop.
I'm gonna, like...
I can dish it, but I cannot take it.
Oh my god.
I am normal.
Your, like, feet are all, like, clenched. So stupid.
I'm, like, telling you about spiders missing their legs. You stop touching your...
Just gonna put my hands in my armpits.
Why do I laugh like that?
You're just like, you can't touch your hands.
Okay.
Don't touch your hands. Oh my god, okay.
My face hurts. I told you I was in the mood to laugh, but, like, I was not expecting you to, like...
I thought, like, the college story was gonna make you laugh, but apparently
no. You are such a good friend for hiding your hands from me.
It's so stupid. Mariah's like, she's dead. Mariah's dead right now. So I had that splint on my finger for, like, 6 weeks, almost 8 weeks.
So funny. It is so funny. You have the wildest shit happen to you, but it's, like, not even cool shit.
Oh, I broke my finger rolling around on TJ Maxx. So stupid.
My face hurts. It's so funny.
But you know what? That broken finger got me out of changing diapers at work for 8 weeks. Because they told me I couldn't, like, they were like, you can't bend your finger. So I just told work that I couldn't overuse my hand and doing diapers was too much. But yeah, that's how I broke my finger. It was really stupid, but yeah. I loved it. I also have torn my ACL, and let me tell you, I would rather break my finger again or break another bone in my body over tear my ACL or tear any other thing in my body ever again.
Speaking of your finger being bent up in a high position, I think we definitely are ending this podcast episode on a high note. What is wrong with us?
Great pun.
This episode was so chaotic.
It was so chaotic. To wrap up the college story, basically we just went in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were even telling.
That was where I sent you all the Taylor Swift videos where like they basically played. Yeah. And then we met some girls that were really like catty. They were like passive aggressive. It was really interesting. We thought they were being nice, and then they got passive aggressive, and she told me, like, this one girl told me I look like a mom with how I was dressed.
That's so funny because you were just so cute. Like, you were dressed in an outfit I designed.
Yeah, so and I love so much. I'm holding my hands and my armpit's still upright.
You just retucked your hands. You're such a good person. Like, you're so kind and caring. And
Mariah would be like, let me bend.
I would. I'd be like,
here's all my bendy fingers for you.
Ew, don't say bendy fingers again, please. That's so gross. I need to, like, touch my fingers to, like, you're okay. It's not you. I would never wrestle with you in TJ Maxx. Perfect little fingers.
So dumb. So dumb. But yeah, the girl was like, I like told her her outfit was really cute because she was wearing this blue color that like really complimented her skin tone that I had noticed like when we first walked in.
See, you're such a
nice
person.
I was like, oh my god, your skin tone, like she had like complimented Mana's outfit or something like that, or her jacket, and I was like, oh yeah, and like your outfit looks really cute, like that bodysuit's cute, and it like the color like is really good on your skin tone. And she goes, yeah, and then we're talking and she goes, I really like your outfit. Like, I used to wear this stuff in the summer so that I would, like, look like a mom and so no one would talk to me.
Shut all the way up.
Yeah.
You were wearing, like, the cutest shirt. Like, your eyes popped in that shirt and, like, oh.
Yeah, and then she invited us to go to this place with them. And then her friend came crawling in from outside and just took up the one stall in the bathroom vomiting for, like, 30 minutes. And so she came out and she was like, yeah, we're not doing that. See you never, bye. And I was like, okay, kill.
Ruby.
It was like so
good.
Weird.
I'll wear your outfit next time I want to.
Yeah, it was like, you know what? At least I'm not freezing when I'm outside. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. And don't do stupid shit on the ground in TJ Maxx. Now that this podcast is officially longer than I think we intended it to be.
We literally talked about nothing we planned. Anyway.
Not a single thing that we planned. Ick of the week. I think this one's real obvious for you.
Your fingers, specifically. Specifically, the tip of your right ring finger.
It was my left one, but yeah.
I don't care. They're both gross.
They all do that.
Ew!
I really want to show you my thumb. What my thumb can do.
Okay, just like, I'm gonna look over here, do it, and then I'm just gonna go like really quick.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
That was horrendous. Ick of the week, all your fucking fingers. Put them away again, please.
Okay.
Ah! I can still see your thumb.
Okay.
Ew! Nikki, that hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it did. Your body, your choice, but like also I'm gonna tell you how your body felt in that moment, and your thumb really hurt.
No, but like I can't push on things with my thumbs because they just bend too far back. I can't put enough pressure into things.
That's so weird. Oh my god. I said that like a fun part about having this podcast was like gonna be learning new things about you, but like
here we are.
I don't want to know that.
You're disgusting, Nikki.
You're not disgusting. There's like so many awesome things about you. I guess it had to balance out.
All right, fair.
Maybe that's why my body's like more normalish with like its phalanges. Anyway.
All right. My ick of the week is weird frat guys at random parties or bars. Send this podcast to your bestie and your bestie's mom and everybody in between and beyond that.
My bestie's mom is listening. Hi, Max.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. That was this episode. Thanks for listening.
Love you. Good night. I need to go put on chapstick.
Yeah. I need to not have my hands in my armpits.
You can take them out now.
Okay, great.